If you want a nice picture, do what I tell you to and get out. I started getting sick of people and started telling them that. The companies don't like that when you do that. Do what I tell you to do. Sit down or get out. Generally, I would do that when there was a big family in the room, right? And everybody's trying to direct the picture because everybody thinks, okay, I'm going to make the baby smile. No, what you're going to do is block my main light because you're standing in front of it, and I'll point at it with their big fat head in front of it. And I'll do what I tell you to do or sit down. Because their goal is to get a smile out of the baby. That's never my goal. My goal is to get a nice looking picture. Not many family portraits have babies and multiple babies in them all smiling and looking at the camera. Because the same thing that one baby will react to will make another baby cry. So unless you can figure out what will speak the language to every baby in the room, then the parents think to themselves they are helping you when they come in with grandma, grandpa, their hands in the air, waving their arms around like they just don't care, making shadows in my pictures because they're standing in front of the umbrella that makes up the main light in my room. No. You're dressed for the picture. Are you going to be in the picture? Yes. Then sit down somewhere. I'll try to get the baby to smile. When the baby don't smile, I'm taking this picture because I know what I am doing. And never fails. They will always get out to the computer. Oh, that's the most beautiful picture. Once they let go of their control and be the subjects that they are. There is a point in time where we just have to tell people who they are. You know what your name is and who has made you. We already talked about it. Nobody cares about what you think about God, right? It's not about what you think about God, right? It's about what you think about you. Because when you realize what you think about you matters, you will not call yourself anything outside of your name when you meet the great I am blank. And then talk to the great I am the tree, I am the bread, I am the vine. When you talk to him, right, you will then realize why you then need to become more than a conqueror. You go from John, there's a Genesis, no, it's a Deuteronomy, that's what I am, I'm not the great I am, to John, right? Because he said that's when we meet the vine, that's when we meet the tree, that's when we meet the door. I don't know if it's a tree, but that's when we meet, he's a great everything. I don't care if it's a tree, refrigerator, he's my great refrigerator because when I'm hungry, I can go in there and get something out of it. He's my great faucet because when I'm thirsty, I get some water out of it. He's my great shalom because when I need peace away from all of this crazy in my life, even the crazy in my own mind, he gives it. So he's a great all of that. And John talks about it. But then when I want to meet what he makes me, I said, so then what does that equal? Because we got the great I am blank to the great I am the door. I am the shepherd, a good shepherd. I am, we get that's Jesus, right? But then what does that make me? He said Romans 8:37 is obvious, Jamie. That's why you're more than a conqueror because you got Jesus and you got me. And you got the one makes three or the three make one. We got it all individually plus one put together makes me better than you, enemy. Take 10 has no rule over me because I am more than a conqueror, you see. All that from a photo session, Jamie? Yeah. I'm a photography person, photographers. First the photographers, I'm that, so that's what I got from it. I am more. So when people walk away from you and they don't want anything to do with you, let them go. T.D. Jakes did that as a sermon, and I said, that's kind of mean. He said, let them go. I said, oh, that's rough. Let them go. But he's right. Because I may have the way, the truth, and the light, but I'm only commissioned to share the way, the truth, and the light with those that are in my life that want it. I noticed it was very easy. Every time Pastor Tim and I talk, it's very easy for him to switch from getting beta mode to teaching me and give me a sermon while he's sitting around me. It's very easy for him to switch. Because he recognizes what a soul and a spirit that is longing, that is hungry. He recognizes it. And it's only when you have those that do not recognize things like that don't have discernment, that they don't realize when God is trying to speak to them and give them someone in their life that's meant to help them, not hurt them. And so they don't stop asking questions and questioning. I said, wait a minute, you're not asking me questions, you're questioning. And you need to stop because it's vexing my spirit. It's disgusting. This has been for years. Since I started becoming more in depth in God and more just diving in more, that people don't ask me questions, they question me. I don't mind you asking me questions, but I could feel when you're questioning me because something happens to my spirit. The door that's there that opens and closes between my soul and my spirit shuts down. And so what I do is, because I feel threatened by you, I start responding out of my soul to you. Out of my mind, will, and emotions. I think I want you to leave. I feel like if you don't leave, I'm going to bust you in your head. Get out of here. It took me too long to get this information from God, to get this download from God. And now that I've gotten it, I've loaded it downloaded it. Stop, Satan. Better if y'all needed spiritual political guys. Right? Because they don't want to do nothing to nobody. What you want them to do is stop messing with you. So I will rebuke the Satan in you and tell him what he can do. Get out of here. I feel, I think, I want you to, that's when I involve all of what I think, I feel in it. I want you to leave. I think you ought to leave. I feel like if you don't leave, you're going to feel my wrath. Get out of here. A whole group can come in, but one person. Hallelujah. A whole group can come in, but one person. I don't think that I've ever stopped or slowed down. I ministered at Reach to homeless people, and they were all receiving. I remember except 2 or 3 people in the back. So I went up in their faces. I walked back there while I was ministering, while I was doing my poem, and got in their face and said it in their face. And I'm like, yeah, what? And God loves you. What? Say something. I was gentle with it. I just walked up in their face. I see your spirit. You can't take my spirit down. I've been looking forward to this all day. I had to fight that woman before I got there. She was fighting my spirit all day long because the enemy did not want me to have the strength to stand up against that person looking at me like I was crazy and rolling their eyes at me. You can roll your eyes all you want. You're the reason why you're in here. I know because I've been homeless before. You are the reason why you're in here and you're trying to blame God. And anybody that's connected to God, you're upset about it. So I got right up in there. I'm going to talk about God. And so I got this moment. I got this minute to say. Talk about God, or I get in your face and do it. What? Telling me I'm too black for church? That was a mistake on the enemy's behalf. Because he keeps doing things to me, thinking that it will take me down to my strengthening. No. I told Pastor Tim, I said, I need to get over this. I need to forgive this person and move forward. They don't matter.